be thinking the way that I was at that age. So I'm just a fucking. I swear to God, like, I flip flop. It's not that I flip flop, I feel bad sometimes on both sides, and then it's really hard for me to separate, like, um, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I,
Joyce, that's called empathy.
yeah, I think
When
so.
when you feel bad for both parties or specific individuals, even if they've wronged you, you still
Right.
feel for those people. That
Yeah.
is a true definition of empathy. It really is. And I'm the same way. There's people that I don't fuck with on this app or, other sides that I don't associate with. And when I see shitty things happen to them, I feel bad about it. Does it happen with everyone that I've had issues with or I don't associate with? Not always. Um,
Yeah.
but when you have empathy for people, you feel like you're being pulled in 50 different directions and you get in the mix of shit and you're like, I don't even know how to express what's right and wrong or how can I get my point across. And
Be right
it's
back.
hard.
You
Okay.
get your little tea.
Riri, what's going on, babe? And Joyce, how's your stepdad?
He is okay today. He was a little more alert. Um, so they're gonna keep him another few days in the palliative and see if he's feeling better. But then my mom said my other stepfather, was the same way right before he passed. He had like a jolt of energy.
That
One
happens a
and my
lot.
aunt Joan was the same way. Um,
And it could also be that, not giving you false hope, but it also could be they've given him fluids. He could have been dehydrated.
yeah, well, he's diabetic and all the fucking.
Yeah.
He's on dialysis and he's just not doing well. His heart's not the greatest. Like he's an 80 fucking 6 years old. So I mean, I don't.
Diane, I tagged her in the chat. Somebody, this chat tonight, but I don't know that she responded. I never saw a response. Does anybody know how Paroli's nephew is?
Was it Paroli's nephew?
Yes.
Right. And then Pumpkin too had Mallory's mod's son was unfortunately struck by a vehicle
Oh
um,
no.
on his first fucking day of junior high, I believe, or senior high.
Oh my word. Hey Kimberly. Kimberly, did you mean to be in the box? Okay, gonna drop her. Y'all catch her.
Okie dokie.
Riri, are you okay?
I have a question. What exactly is going on with Bougie? Because I caught part of it in Megan's live, and I didn't agree with stuff over there. And then I also saw Mallory go live, and I came in there. I've just heard a lot of things today. I mean, if y'all don't want to talk about it, I understand. I'm kind of confused a bit to a certain extent, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I get it. So
Little Miss Empathetic up here.
yes,
We're gonna let T answer that one.
okay.
We ain't touching that with a
She,
10-foot pole.
I think she's on the phone. She said the R word again. So, Mallory was quite irritated about it, obviously, and
I'll say it. I don't care.
just wait,
Especially
Raven.
after today.
Wait,
Woo-hoo.
please, girl.
I'm not being problematic. I'm literally not.
Just
I
remember they've had a
I
lot.
anyways,
mean, I know about the R word and I have my own opinions.
yeah,
Go
that's what
ahead,
she said
Riri.
again.
Oh,
She said the R
Yep,
word
yeah.
again.
okay, so
And
then
yeah, and I like I said, I know things to a certain extent. I know about the R word and all that, and I don't agree with people wanting to give her a pass, but she kept coming after Jana for
and that's
saying
what
what she
Mallory
said.
said.
That's
That's
what I
Yeah.
was just about to
exactly
say,
what
girl. I
Mallory
was
said.
just about to say, and I
And
know
I
a lot of
applaud
people.
Mallory for standing up for her
I
Yeah,
know a
there.
lot of
Like,
people
I
aren't
really do.
trying to, but why was everyone jumping on top of Jana for what she said, but no one's jumping on Bougie? Just a question, like a genuine question. I'm confused. Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to start
right.
shit. I'm just genuinely asking
And
because
you
And you
did,
did,
Jana.
Jana. You did 110%.
Yeah,
And you were raked over the fucking
yeah,
coals
she
for a
was.
week. But Bougie, oh, I said sorry.
she
No,
still
there's
gets
no fucking
fucking dragged
difference.
for it.
There's
Jana
no
still gets
difference.
dragged for it.
Yes, she does. And I'm tired of that because
So,
Jana is an amazing person and I love her to pieces.
so it's okay for Bougie to say it if she was heated, but if Jana was heated, no, no, no. And y'all know, like, I mean, me and Jana talked, like, we're cordial now, but like, y'all already know, like, we had our little beef. So, if anyone shouldn't be seeing this, it's me. But I like Jana, and I'm seeing it because what the fuck? I feel like they should both be. No offense, Jana. I feel like both of y'all should be held to the same accountability.
Absolutely. I do agree with that.
I mean, videos were posted about Jana.
That's what I mean.
Um,
It got
I mean,
crazy.
Were there?
where's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
energy with Bougie there? And I mean, nobody's perfect. I will say that. Growing up, the R word, we used it as like a slang to say,
Right.
"I'm bored. This sucks."
Yeah.
My grandmother was an LVN, and she took care of people with disabilities, children, adults, even older adults. And anytime she heard us say the R word, she used to pop us in the mouth for it. But she knew at the same time it was like a commonly used slang. And, recently in my life, growing up back in the 90s, I'm talking about in my personal life, I've caught myself, working in the garden, uh, out in the shed trying to get something. And it slipped out of my mouth before in my actual life. And I'm like, okay, work on that. You know what I mean? Nobody's perfect. I get that. And the short bus reference, that was also used when I was growing up. So for people to try to say that one word is worse than the other, it falls under the same category. And I just, like, you know what I mean? I just make it make sense because it doesn't to me.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, hello.
Hello.
So
Hello.
T Valid has a question for you.
Yes.
So I know that Bougie, said the R word. Like, Bougie's being a major hypocrite right now, but when is she not? Just to be honest. This is why I took a step away from Bougie because I saw through her bullshit. Uh, but what happened as far as like Bougie with FWA and you guys? Because again, I was live jumping, licking the windows tonight, and I'm
Yeah.
talking about here on TikTok, not in that manner. But if you want to talk about it, I would love to hear what happened.
Okay. So, we had been on the phone with Tequila and trying to find a resolution. Um, and then all of a sudden, Tequila gets a message saying that it's from Bougie. Bougie saying, "Can me and your daughter, have a three-way call with you. And then they called. So I'm like, okay. Um, and then at some point, it might have been before that, but Dora, no, it was right after that. Dora is called to FWA's live. And so I'm trying to figure out how it even made it over there. Um, Not that it was a problem, I just didn't understand it. And so I was told, because Dora was watching, um, that Bougie had said that we were making her look up, or we were making Tequila go through Mima's Cash App uh,
Uh,
to
what?
get a total.
What? Um. Okay, so I'm sorry to cut you off, but so Bougie said that it was you and Dora making Mima and Tequila go through the Cash App.
Yes.
But Bougie was all for that shit herself, and Bougie was talking a lot of shit last night in the box. So, go ahead.
Yeah, well, Bougie was the one that
I was
initially, I
fucking.
believe, asked her to.
I was literally gonna say that. You
Yeah.
guys didn't get to say a word, and people kept saying in the comments, can somebody, it was broken actually, kept saying, can somebody let Dora talk?
Yeah.
Like, because she wasn't getting a chance to even fucking say anything. So then Bougie, I think, just, and I'm not like trying to talk shit about her or anything, but like, she just
Took over.
started. Yes,
Bougie took over like she always
yes,
fucking
and I'm
does.
and I'm not
Sorry.
saying that to be mean or rude or anything like
You're
that
fine.
or nothing, but she did. She took over, and that's. I think
Yeah.
that she's just that type of person. Like she wants to help, so and and not even in like a fuck, I don't know.
Yeah. I wish that somebody had FWA's live so I could actually watch it and like hear verbatim what was
Right.
said.
It'll probably be posted if it's not
Yeah.
posted already, I think.
Yeah.
Someone will post it.
Um, and then I was told that she said, we that we started it all, and then that uh, I think um, well, I was listening to this part. FWA was talking about um, how Meemaw had told, or no, somebody was in a box. I don't remember who it was told that um, she told Scammy that I never raised any money for her.
Okay.
And um, FWA said, well, I would like to see receipts on that because I don't believe that she said it. And Bougie made this statement. When was that said? I'm like, huh? We just showed it last night. You talked about it.
Right.
Uh, uh, hey, Hensley. It just it confused me how it seemed like, and to see they're twisting it, making it look
Yeah.
like we're pissed off that they raised money to get her home, and that we couldn't do it.
Well, you guys have given her everybody over here has given her money for the past month. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't matter who. That's I couldn't get Lala to understand.
you guys totally
That's
would have
not what I'm
been
mad
together.
about.
No, you're not. It has nothing to do with that.
I'm mad about my live last night and it making it look like we did all the shit that y'all seem to be upset about today
Right.
when it wasn't even us.
Yeah. That's why, you know what? Like, everybody's like, oh, I bet Bougie contacted the son. I don't think she did, because one thing about Bougie, like, is if she's done something, she's gonna say she did it. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to
Yeah,
contacting
and
people,
I've never stated
I
who did
think,
it.
no, nobody in here said it was. I personally think it was someone out of that fucking vile chat over there in the fucking peepees. Because Monster swears that he was in that live with
I
her.
agree, Violet. I agree.
So I don't know.
I
Um,
I didn't even know that they were. I didn't even know that her son was still on TikTok.
right. Raven, when
I
it
didn't
comes
even
to certain things, man, like, just chill out.
I didn't even think about that. I was worried about how Tequila was feeling, um, and trying to figure out
Right.
what all we were gonna have to try to do tomorrow.
Yep. And that's why last night we were like, okay, well, let's go to bed. You said, I think I should get it. You guys agreed to take it to the back end. And that was where it was supposed to end up. You know, it
Yeah,
wasn't
I mean,
supposed
I woke up this morning
all
and
over the fucking,
there was
all
a
over
live
the,
going on with and Bougie. You know, Bougie was in there and everybody was talking about it. Next thing I know, her daughter's in the box and her
yeah,
son's
that's
in the
fucking
box.
wild.
I'm
That
like,
was
the fuck?
wild. Yeah.
We didn't do that shit.
But like at first, it just, it was sent to them purposely for that. Um, in my opinion, and it wouldn't, and I don't blame them. Like, I mean, fuck, there's so much going on that you can't even you can't even pick one thing to focus on right now. Like, at least get her home or get her wherever she's going. Or were they saying they got her an apartment, or they're getting her own apartment or something? Or is she going back to wherever
Um,
from?
I know she's going back to where she came from.
Okay.
I do not know what's gonna happen when she gets there.
Okay, because what about her dog? I thought that was an issue.
Um, Tequila's friend and her husband took the dog in.
Oh, for good?
Yes,
Okay. All
Oh.
right.
as
Oh.
far as I know, it
Okay.
is for
I
good.
mean, that's got to be hard for her, but
That's what I
Yes.
was just thinking.
that
Yeah.
that relieves me too because I don't want anybody affected negatively from any of this shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Um, and based off of what you're telling me, T, it sounds like Bougie flipped the script and is acting like she's kind of oblivious or she didn't play a part herself. That's
But
what I'm
you're
gathering.
not aware that they can pull the live from last night and watch it and see just how involved she was?
Mhm.
Because she was.
Yep.
And she was asking the hard questions. And she was like, well, what'd you spend this on? And what did you buy? And no, 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 let's go back to this. And like, she asked legitimate questions. Like, her questions were amazing, but she can't come back and say she didn't. And I don't know what she said, so I shouldn't. I'm putting words in her
I
mouth.
mean, I was in the chat, but Bougie was doing a lot of the talking. And it
Yes, she was.
really was irritating me. Not only was I fighting for my life in the chat with trolls that were being completely fucking ignorant, but I was
Yep.
also listening to Bougie. But then whenever Dora tried to speak, you could hear pure pain in her
Yeah,
voice and behind it.
you totally could.
Pure fucking pain. And then whenever I said, maybe Tequila and Mima are overwhelmed,
Mhm.
what I meant from that was, whenever you're being accused of scamming or even put on the spot, not when it even comes to scamming, when you were being put on the spot in a live with 300 plus people, you can easily get overwhelmed,
Oh,
especially if
I've
you
been
feel
there.
Absolutely.
like you're being attacked. Because it's happened to me,
Yep, I've been there.
Yeah,
And
so,
especially
but
if you're not used to going even live yourself and then
yes.
you get in a box.
Yep,
I
it's
get it.
very overwhelming. Absolutely overwhelming.
Hi, Mrs. Homie.
Well, hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. It's Monday. It's almost the end of the month. It's going to be a new month and 1 month closer to Christmas.
Oh, God.
Don't y'all mind me over here, window
What?
licking and in the chat saying nothing. I'm just over here trying to take
Oh,
over T's live.
I'll take over. Is that what you're doing now?
Yeah, that's what I do. I take over T's live.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh, I've never heard you take over any live, Leslie.
Oh no, that's what I do now.
I'm surprised
Oh,
people don't say that about me. Because all I do is talk. And even I know that. Hello, little broken crayon.
Crayon, listen. I listen. A lot of y'all, I understand why y'all were asking valid questions. But my whole point is, and listen, because y'all were hurt, y'all were wronged by somebody that y'all cared about. It's happened to me in my real life. It's happened to me on here. I understand 110%. My whole point is I barely heard y'all say things, but I heard Bougie take off and run with the shit. That's all I was hearing was Bougie. Bougie, Bougie, Bougie. The whole fucking time.
Hey VIP.
Hi, VIP. Well, she has, like,
Hey, baby.
she's like main character vibes. You know what I mean? And that's not in any rude way again. She's just very, she's a take charge kind of person. And I used to have a friend like that, and her and I would butt heads like Bougie and I butt heads. And it's just this, it's a fucking, I don't know. But I could be wrong. That's just my interpretation of,
I get what you're saying, Joyce. I get it.
yeah,
But at the
and I'm
same
not,
time,
yeah.
um, and sorry, I'm wearing my earbuds, so I don't mean to cut you off.
No,
There's,
it's
kind of
okay. I
like a
cut
delay.
people off all the time.
Um, at the same time, I have been in so many lives where people have been muted for fucking hours, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And it's like whenever they try to unmute and put their 2 cents in about something, Bougie cuts them off and says, wait a second, let me finish what I'm saying.
Listen,
No,
you know how many fucking times I tried to get up here last night and say something? How many times did I come up and down out of this box last night, T?
Quite a few times.
Because I fucking kept giving up. I'm like, God. Like, and then somebody else would want up. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll let them up, right? Like, I don't want to be rude, right? I'll let them up before me. Whatever. I'll get down. If it's more important than the shit I have to say, by all means, go for it, right? And so it was the most important question I thought was the whole who did you tell somebody that T and Dora collected money for you but didn't give it to you? That was the most important question, because I don't like you guys getting called fucking scammers, because I know you're not.
Yeah.
And so that's where I wanted her to clear that up and say, no, I didn't say it, or yes, I did say it, or no, Miss Unknown's pulling it out her ass. Instead, she didn't say a fucking thing for quite a few minutes. And then she came and said, no, she didn't say it. And then Dora fucking popped off,
Mm-hmm.
which is understandable, because then you're caught in a lie.
Yep.
Like, again, another like lie.
Yep.
So it gets a little much. And yeah, I mean, nobody can be blamed for their reactions last night. I didn't even give her money, but I used to message her and we would talk like every other day. I'd be like, how are you doing? And so
Yes.
I felt like, holy fuck, did I even know this woman? Like, was anything true she told me? Like, that makes you question everything. And then, like Dora said, we didn't even fucking know she had a daughter. And how
Mm-hmm.
many months has she been in here? To not even mention that you have a daughter is fucking crazy to me. So how are you? I mean, I honestly do think it was someone in that other PP over there.
Well, the
That
truth will never come out because
no,
the
no one will ever
sunset,
fucking tell the truth.
the sunset that he deleted it, and that's neither here nor there though. And
Right.
whoever did that should have never brought her family into something. But
Mm,
but I will say this: if they had not been contacted, then she would not have anywhere to go. So whereas I don't agree with contacting family off the app, I am glad she's going home.
yeah. See, like,
I agree with you there because I heard her daughter tonight, and she was like, I want my mom. Like, I want her here, and I mean, yeah, it was a fucked up situation all around. It was a bad situation. But my mom always told me growing up, no matter how shitty the situation is, you got to see the good side of things.
yeah,
And good always comes from bad. And something good came from this fucked up, bad situation. Even though I
Yeah.
do not agree with the kids being involved whatsoever at
Mm-hmm.
all, but something good came from a really sad and unfortunate situation. And everybody's safe. That's all I care about. That's
Yep.
all I care about.
well, there is like, this is the thing, is that the last we heard last night is that it was a DV with the son. So why are we going to contact somebody who we think is in a DV with their own child?
Well, because whoever did it doesn't care. I
But
mean, they.
that's like, say
And they
my
thought they were getting one
well,
up, Joyce, is what they thought.
yeah, say like once my stepfather passes away and my mom's gone, like yes, I have siblings, but if someone were to contact my grandfather on my dad's side, who basically essayed me half my childhood, what the fuck do you think that would do to me?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I want that motherfucker knowing where I am? I'm not saying that that's what is going on there, but worst case scenario, right? Like, not everybody had a childhood like I had. I understand that. But what if, and that's where I think it gets touchy, contacting the family members. And yes, it is nice that, but then again, this is the other thing. So tonight, when you guys went live, Mima still hadn't even called her daughter. So what does that? What's like? I just don't understand. Like,
I
Yeah,
mean,
Joyce, you're right because the daughter
go
was
ahead.
in here
yeah.
asking people to tell Rebecca to call her.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they had talked prior, but since they booked the ride. Was it bus? I believe. Since they either bus or train, I don't remember.
But
Um, okay. Since they bought and paid for the ticket for that, um, they couldn't get a hold of her.
Well,
She wouldn't
shit.
answer her phone, and by that time, she was at the hotel.
I mean, I don't blame her for not wanting to answer her phone. And I'm not, even if she turned her phone off and threw it on the other side
Right.
of the room, I understand why. Because to be called out and confront shit on the sap, it really can take a toll on you. Um,
Yeah.
and I know for sure that Meemaw has received the message, like just by
Right.
going from what I've witnessed over the past 24 hours, like it's branded in her brain, like she gets it. And um, family matters. I mean, we all have a past. We all have
Well,
our,
absolutely.
our own issues, and we've all been through different walks of life and trauma. And I feel like none of us should go that deep and try to break down like family issues or matters to
Yeah.
kind of make it make sense for us, or even kind of
Right.
question that it's just it's a very sad ordeal. Like my heart breaks for everybody affected, and my heart also breaks for me, Ma. you
Yeah.
know I mean, people fuck up and do some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's life.
Yep.
That is
No,
life.
I agree. I agree. Hopefully, it'll all work out for the best for everybody, right? And we've all learned a lesson now
Yeah.
is that, and I'm the type of person that if I had helped her, I'd still help somebody tomorrow. Like, that's just who I am. I wouldn't let it. Um,
so that's the problem right there.
I
It's not,
know, Leslie.
you
Yes,
know,
I know.
no, it's not that the people that helped her were angry that they helped her. That's nothing to do with it. It was the back end.
No, I wouldn't help her tomorrow, but I would help somebody again, if that makes sense.
See, I would have helped her again today. I would have bought her bus ticket.
Well, I mean, after that.
I mean, I would have helped her no matter how much anger I have or anything else. She won't change my heart. She
Yeah.
won't change the person that
That's
my
what I was trying to say. Yes.
that my mother and father raised me to be.
Yeah.
And like I said, I get. Oh, and y'all coming in, don't mind me. I'm just trying to take over T's platform. Um,
No, me first.
but I just feel, hey Josie, I just feel like that. Everybody wants to play a victim on this app, and the the truth is that no matter what we're going through off the app, um, when you do some fake funky shit on it, and then you called out, and then there's every excuse in the book given, and oh, I took my accountability, and that should be all there is. That's not always how it works. I mean, it truly isn't. But no, I would have most definitely helped her get home. And I'll say it again. I'll say it tomorrow. I'll say it the next day. I have fed people on this app that have thrown shit in my face in the last couple of days. Clips sent to me of them talking shit on me. I'll never tell anybody I helped them. Never call them out for it. Because as I've said and I stand on, I hope when I'm gone that somebody will help my child.
Hmm.
If he ever finds himself in need, I hope someone will help my child. And people want to say, this app changes people. This app is this and this app is that. It's not the app. It's the people that are signing on and logging on and their weird behavior that's causing this app to be like it is.
Yeah, and while we were trying to find a way for her to get home, I was fighting with myself about whether to go live and gather up donations again, like FWA did. The one thing the that made me hesitate was that I knew that we were already going to be dragged,
Facts, T, facts.
and I didn't want to add to that. Because had I done it, it would have made our situation worse. FWA doing it, it's all good.
But then,
So,
T, it said that you're just mad because they could do it in 30 minutes and you couldn't do it all day, but y'all claim to have been working on it all day.
no, Dora claimed to be working on it all day.
No,
I was at work.
no, I'm saying what was said.
I know.
But they don't realize that somebody was donating their airline miles. They don't realize that you all, and I say you all, the people behind the scenes, were working on trying to get her a flight booked with her dog.
Yep. I mean, we could have already booked the flight if it wasn't for the dog. It would have already been done. But we wanted her to be able to keep her dog. So then we had to figure out how that works with the airline, or the bus, or the train. So you got to figure that out. Then we would have had to figure out how to pay for it. Because the daughter couldn't pay for it.
And let's just be honest here. And the last time you tried to provide a way for somebody to get from point A to B, you got drug all over the app and called a scammer.
Yep.
So why, and I get what you're saying, but why would you, it's going to come out worded wrong. But after everything that was done to you and everything that was said about you and the false narratives and jackets out there, people get tired of putting themselves out there.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right. If you had came on this app and asked for another penny concerning that situation, your ass would have been drug all over the app.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Um, I just feel like, this shouldn't be a one up about who got her home, or who got to it faster. What matters is she's headed home. And, you know, Leslie, whenever you were talking about you would have paid for her bus ticket, I understand that because that's the kind of person I am. You can throw shit in my face as well, and you can walk all over me like a doormat, but I have a really good heart, and I'm very forgiving. And, you know, sometimes I'm trying to keep myself from getting hurt, but people go through a lot of sad situations in life, and I see people become so hardened whenever it comes to just simple empathy that they feel no emotion towards anybody because life has made them that way. What I try to do is learn from my mistakes and learn from my lessons, but never let life harden my heart that God gave me. And again, we all fuck up. We all do shit we shouldn't do. Times are hard. And I like FWA and I like UT, and I hope at some point there can be some fine line, some understanding, some resolution there, and I love Dora too. It's just, again, all of this was a downward spiral of shit,
Yeah,
literally. That's what it turned into.
it did. I don't see it. What happens is when you're trying to get something done, and then you have other people come in and start trying to do the same thing, but a little different.
Where did Riri go? Is she okay?
I don't know. She said she was gonna go back to her husband's tomorrow.
She's got enough for the death, the fucking internet again. Oh man, she cracks me up.
You're 65.
Yeah, but Valid, I agree with you too. You know, just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean I feel that way and vice versa. And, there's just, look, we all know that I am a loudmouth, opinionated bitch.
Mm,
At the end of the day, one thing you can never say about me, though, is that I wouldn't help someone in need. But another thing that happened about the whole situation is that there are people who are in dire need who will not have the faith to reach out because of fear, because of what happened.
Exactly. Exactly.
yep.
I'm just going to say it again. Breezy. I have personally never seen Breezy ask anyone for $1 on this app. Has she? I don't know. Has she not? I don't know. I have never seen it. Single mom in the hospital for what, 3 weeks? Was she in there for 4 weeks? Comes home with a PICC line, wound on her foot, but she's doing it right. She's doing her thing. If if anybody probably needed a hand up, and unless she's filthy rich or won the lottery or something that we don't know about, she's got stuff to buy, school starting. I mean, people like that are afraid to ask for help because of things like what happened last night. So it's not only the players' names that you see, it's the ones in the background. Like when people mock speech impediments, or they body shame, or they poke fun of someone's mental health, or they sling the R word around, or, make short bus comments, or whatever it is they want to do. Okay? You don't know who you're affecting that's not sitting in a panel. You don't know who you're affecting that's not your target at the time. Joyce, close your ears for a minute. People making fun of 5150s. There is a mental health crisis, and I'm not going to say in this country, there is a mental health crisis in this world. in this world, and people making fun of someone else's mental health, you're not hurting that person because they're mad as hell at that time. They're mad as because what you say is not going. You're just gonna piss them off. But it's that one person that's listening in the chat, and then they're going to question. Oh, it's me. I'm the problem. They're right. Maybe I should have done this. I've heard that someone was told how to correctly use what you cut a steak with. They were instructed on how to do it correctly the next time. You didn't think about that mama who might have buried their child,
Oh,
who did it correctly the first time.
ooh.
When you're posting deceased people on here, you're not thinking about that cancer patient that might be sitting down here in a chat, knowing that that's their final outcome. When you're posting these obituaries, you don't know, just because you fighting with that bitch at the time, you don't know a son or a daughter or a mother or a father down here in a chat that might have just buried theirs. You don't think about it. Some people just want to hurt the person that somebody else has done. I've lived that on the app. I sat with that on the app. The mob mentality is real.